Hello, my Elevate family. Hello, guys. Hello to you all. Welcome to another edition of Elevate with Nurse Mabel. In case this is your very first time of seeing my face, I am Nurse Mabel, a proud Cameroon nurse currently living my best life, of course, in the United Arab Emirates. And to my returning subscribers, I just want to take this special moment to say thank you. You guys are the real MVPs. Thank you so much for always sticking across my channel. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you, thank you. I am super grateful. So guys, today I have something so amazing to share with you all. And I have been keeping this for quite a long time. But today I say I will share this because I know someone out there actually needs this information. Yeah, so today I am going to be sharing my DHA examination process, how I overcame my DHA exam at the first attempt. It was not an easy journey, but I took the exam, and at the very first try I got it. Congratulations. So I am here to share this with you guys, and to anyone that is actually preparing for the Dubai Health Authority exam or even any other exam. So this can also be an encouragement for you. And if you're looking forward to take the DHA exam, please stick to this video, okay? Stick to this video, because after watching this video, of course you're gonna have it at the first attempt. Yeah, because here we don't fail exam. Here we get it all right. So yeah, so make sure you watch this video till the end. So in general, we are going to be looking at the overview of the DHA exam. We are going to be looking at some preparatory strategies, the ones I used, yeah, and some other ones that I will also give you as well. I'm also going to be sharing my source of resources, where I actually got the DHA resources from to prepare for this exam. And honestly guys, it wasn't an easy journey. So I'm going to be giving you guys some study tips, and we are going to look at some challenges and how to overcome these challenges. Yeah, and I'm going to share with you my exam day experience. Was I nervous? Was I scared? Was I shaking? Was I crying? I'm going to share everything with you guys, so stick here, okay? So I am also going to give you some motivational insight and a beautiful conclusion. So yeah, that is it. So what is the DHA exam all about? What does it entail? What does it stand for? You might just be coming here and you don't even know where we are coming from. You don't even understand. So please, in case you have not watched my previous videos, make sure you go and watch them. Watch all my previous videos, okay? So that you are understanding this journey, where we are coming from and where we are going to. Yeah. So the DHA exam is the Dubai Health Authority exam for nurses or for healthcare professionals, not just for nurses, yeah, for healthcare professionals. But we are speaking specifically for nurses because that is the exam I took. Yeah, I took the DHA exam for nurses. Yeah, so this exam is actually there to test your skills, your practical skill, your knowledge, and everything about you when it comes to nursing and caregiving, okay? So the Dubai Health Authority exam specifically is designed for healthcare professionals like nurses, doctors, dentists, pharmacists, and the others who wants to work in the United Arab Emirates, specifically in Dubai. Yeah, so the DHA exam is a license exam required by the Dubai Health Authority for healthcare professional who wants to practice in Dubai. Once you pass the exam, you are issued a DHA license, allowing you to legally work in any healthcare facilities under the DHA regulations. So, who should take the DHA exam? Professionals like registered nurses or assistant nurses. Yeah, even working as an assistant nurse, you need to take the Dubai Health Authority exam for assistant nurses, okay? General practitioners and specialized doctors, dentists and dental assistants. So even working as a dental assistant, you need to take the Dubai Health Authority exam for dental assistants. Yeah. Pharmacy technicians, lab technicians, radiographers, physiotherapists, and other healthcare professionals, many other. Yeah. So this exam, it comprises of 150 multiple choice questions or MCQs. You know, these questions that one question comes with 4 different answers, and you have to choose the best answer. So it comprises 150 multiple choice questions, which you have to answer within 165 minutes. Yeah. So the passing score is 60 to 65%. You must pass 60 to 65%. And the syllabus for this exam varies according to the specialties. Yeah. All the different specialties, they have their different syllabus and areas of focus. So the areas of focus for nursing includes fundamentals of nursing, medical and surgical nursing, everything under medical and surgical nursing, pediatric nursing, as broad as it is, everything on pediatric nursing, maternity nursing, yeah, psychiatric nursing, nursing ethics and law. So if you're a nurse planning to take this exam, these are the areas where you should really focus on. Yeah. And also your practical skills is also very important, and critical thinking is also very important in the writing in writing this exam. So after writing the exam, you will get the result immediately after the exam. 24 hours, 1 or 2 days after the exam, you will be getting your result. Okay, so that is it for the exam. That is it for the overview of the DHA exam. That is that. So the exam is taken by healthcare professionals, it's taken by nurses who wants to go ahead to get the Dubai Health Authority license. Yeah. So you definitely, after going through your data flow, after going through your document verifications, you need to write this exam, and you need to pass the exam in order to be eligible to practice in the UAE as a nurse. Okay, so if you don't know that, please know it now. It's not just about the data flow. There is an exam to be written. There is an exam to be written. So that is it. My preparatory strategies. How did I prepare for this exam? Honestly, guys, we are just chatting. We are just chatting. So it wasn't an easy experience, but I did my best. I went online. I utilized YouTube. In fact, any channel that is talking about DHA, I'm sure I watched that channel. Yeah, so I utilized my YouTube. I was on YouTube searching for DHA past questions back to back. Yeah, and answering those questions, following the YouTubers who are talking about the exam questions and all that. So that was one of my greatest source of resources. And the next thing I did was to connect with other people who have written the exam before. Okay, so I reached out to some few people I knew who had gone through this process, and I was like, please, Abba, I want questions, I want past questions. I was so curious. I'm like, how does this happen? Blah, blah, blah. How do we go about this and that? So the few people I met, they actually did their best. Okay. Yeah, some of them actually did their best. And also, it was also advantageous for me because I was already present in the United Arab Emirates, and I was already working. Yeah, I was already working as a nurse, and I have colleagues who are all licensed registered nurse, which means they have written the exam already. Yeah, they have so much materials in stock from the exam. So I reached out to them. I was like, please study materials. So because of that, I really had a lot of resources. Yeah, I did my best to accumulate resources, and I actually studied them. Okay. And all the resources I gathered was actually, I can say 80% of the reason why I passed the exam. Yeah, because if you are also just studying on your own, you don't have the right resources, you don't actually know what the exam entails, you might just be wasting your time. But if you have guidance, if you know what is required of you to study, which is very important, then of course you are almost 80% on it. Yeah. So one thing which is very important when preparing for the DHA exam is to have the right materials to study. We all know that nursing is very broad. Nursing is broad. Medicine, health is broad. Where do you want to start reading? Where do you want to start? You know, this thing is so broad. So having a focus, knowing what actually you should dwell on is very, very important. Okay, it's very, very important. So my study tips. Yeah. So how did I study? Yeah, I had the materials, I had the help from this and that. How did I do it? So despite my busy schedule, since I was already working, I tried my best, my possible best, to come out with a study timetable. On my study timetable, I had a daily target of answering at least 100 DHA pass questions per day. That was my target. At least every day I need to answer 100 DHA pass questions. And to be honest with you, I think I answer more than 10,000, 11,000, 12, whatever the number is, because I had that much materials. Okay. So I answer a lot of past questions. I had a notebook. This is still my DHA notebook. Yeah. So I will go online. I will actually bear with me. I will actually show you guys. So I will go online. This is my book. These are my notes. The topics that I find a little bit tough, I will go and study again. The things I had forgotten, I will go and study, make notes like that, refresh back my memory and all that. So I will go answer questions online on Google. I will actually score myself. I don't know if you can see this. You know, I will actually score myself, because one thing I will also tell you guys about the DHA exam is that some of the questions, there is actually no wrong answer, honestly. It's just the answer of priority. It's not like the answers are wrong. Like, though it's multiple choice and they say choose one, it's not like the out of the four answers, it's not like three are wrong. All the four answers are correct. Yeah, that is how most of the questions come, and that is something which is you really have to be alert. Yeah, you really have to use your critical thinking. You have four options, four correct answer. So which one are you going for? Which one is the priority best? That is that is not easy to get. Which one is the priority best? So if you keep practicing the questions, practicing past questions, you keep understanding why this answer is correct and this answer is not correct, then you are good to go. So I will answer some of the questions. I will score myself. Yeah, I will time myself. I will give myself a time limit of this of 1 hour to answer at least 100 questions or 100 more questions. And I will try to see if I can work within the time limit. And honestly, it wasn't easy. So I answer a lot of questions. You can see in my book, these are questions. I will answer them. I don't know if you can see, and score myself. I will tell myself the areas where I need to sit up. I will tell myself the areas where I need to work hard. Yeah, so all my book is full of my of me scoring myself. You guys can see, right? There are multiple choice questions. I answer so many questions. This book is full. So many questions I answer, scoring myself. Yeah, and that was amazing actually. So if you are actually preparing for the DHA exam, the Dubai Health Authority exam, or any other exam, please, you should have a book. Yeah, you should have a book where you can evaluate yourself. Okay, you shouldn't just be preparing in the air. Yeah, have a book where you can jot down important things, where you can evaluate yourself, where you can sit and just glance through your book and actually bring back some things back to your memory. Yeah, some topics were actually so challenging, especially when it has to do with biochemistry. I remember this thing. I had to go back to my biochemistry, and I'm like, this thing, I left school already. So that is it. So you have to really put in your all and answer as many questions as possible. Yeah, so that is a tip I'm giving you guys for free. Yeah, so I did that. And the challenges I faced during this exam period, the exam preparatory period, and exam during the actual day itself, and even after the exam, because my result actually took like 24 hours before it was out. Yeah, so one of my greatest challenge was the fact that I was working, and working a long hard duty. Yeah, so actually, as nurses in the United Arab Emirates, some of us, we are not privileged to work short duties. We have very long hours of working. Yeah, somebody was asking me, I remember in one of my previous videos, someone was asking me, how many hours do nurses work in the UAE? It actually depends on the company you enter. You might enter a company and you are privileged to be working 8 hours per day. You enter another company, you'll be working 12 hours per day. Another company will be working 10 hours per day. So it just depends on the health institution. Yeah, it just depends. The private sectors, the government sectors, they are two total different things. Yeah, you might even be working in a company where you don't have a day off. You might be working in a company where you're privileged to have just a day off, and you can still be working in a company where you are privileged to have 2 or 3 days off. So it just depends. It just depends. Yeah, it just depends on the company you find yourself in. Yeah, so that is it. So one of my greatest challenge was the fact that I was working. So to actually pull out time from my tight schedule to study wasn't easy. Coming back from work already tired, you'll be like, let me just sleep. Then I have a daily target of answering 100 questions per day. So what I will do is that sometimes at work, when I have a little breathing space, even if it is in the washroom or anywhere, I will just try to answer some questions, or I can just be pretending on the system like I'm entering some patient's note, but honestly, I am studying for my DHA. Yeah, so this is me exposing myself. Yeah, so yeah, because most of the time, during that period, especially when it was close to my exam, I'm always on the system like, hey, I am not joking with my notes or my patient records, but honestly, I am studying for my DHA. Yeah, because I know this is my future, this is my life. Oh, definitely, I have to do anyhow to study and to prepare myself for the exam, and to also make sure I pass the exam at the first attempt. Yeah, because here we don't fail exam. Here we have to pass, and we have to pass at the first attempt. Yeah, so that is what I was doing. That is what I was doing. It wasn't easy. Sometimes I am back home, I am so tired, I want to open book and I will sleep. Yeah, it was challenging, I won't lie. And another challenge I actually faced, another challenge I faced was the fact that I had to book this exam by myself. Yeah. So during my booking period, I had a little bit of challenge because I had to do it online. Yeah. So I wanted to book the exam by myself. I first of all tried booking. It wasn't going. It was a little bit challenging. I was like, yeah. And finally, I reached out to someone that helped me. Yeah. I reached out to someone that helped me. Yeah. So that is it. And is there another challenge apart from the fact that I was anxious? I was a little bit, will I pass? That is normal. That is normal. Yeah. So if you are preparing for the DHA exam, I know there is someone definitely watching me and is preparing to take this exam, if not now, but very soon. Yeah. So know that there will be time when you'll be anxious. There will be time when you will be scared. You'll be thinking maybe you haven't studied enough. Honestly, you will never feel like you have studied enough. Despite all the questions that I answered, despite everything that I studied, I still felt like I have not studied. I was still always saying that I have not studied for my exam. That is it. That is it. You will never reach the point where you say, enough, I have studied. No. Yeah. No. Because there are days like, for example, some days like 2 days to my exam. Guys, 2 days to my exam, I'm answering question and I will score myself on 100. I'm having just 20. I'll be like, Mabel, you are not studying. What have you been doing? Yeah, because I want to see those tough questions. I want to see if I can answer them. And when I keep failing, I'll be like, Mabel, you have not been studying. You see, you have to start. You have to. I'm like, hey, what have I been doing? I actually gave myself 2 months to study for this exam. And on 100, I am still scoring 20. Some I will score 50. Sometimes when I score myself, I was even score 90. I'll be like, yeah. And then I want to try again. I scored 30. I'll be like, so that is it. That is it. So you will never feel like you have studied, but just know that you have studied. You have tried your best. So put in your best. Make sure you study. Make sure you read. Make sure you jot down things. Whenever you just feel a bit relaxed, you can go through your jota. Yeah, so that is it. So that is it for the exam, for the tips I have for you guys, right? So my exam day experience. Yeah, so finally, after all the drama, exam day came. So I had to go to the center. So when you book, you actually choose a date. You actually choose your date, your time, and your center. Yeah. So I have forgotten the name of the center where I booked my exam as I'm doing this video now. But if I remember, I will just put on the description or I will just put across. Yeah. But right now, I don't know the name of the center again. Yeah. So on that day, on that fateful morning, oh my god, I had a lot of motivational words. I had a bunch. Guys, it wasn't easy. Yeah, so I read motivational words. I couldn't sleep the whole night. I got up in the morning, I started reading motivational words to myself, telling myself you are enough, you can do this, you have passed this exam, you are so knowledgeable, you are so talented. Oh Mabel, go and win. Like, you know, I motivated myself to the point where, oh my god, even my brain was like, you can't dare to fail. Yeah, so I was highly motivated. And that is what you should do to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. And the truth is that you are a successful person. You are that person that writes exams and don't fail, especially when you know you have studied. I haven't said don't study. Go and be busy doing your other things. And then when it's exam day, you start motivating yourself. It won't work. Okay, so you have to do the groundwork first. You have to put in your energy to study. Make sure you have put in your best to study, so that when you are motivating yourself, your brain will agree with it. Don't go and motivate yourself and your brain is telling you na lie. You never read. So first do the groundwork, study, read, do everything you have to do, reach out to people, if you don't know anyone, I am here. Reach out to me. Yeah, reach out to me. I'm actually planning to come out with a little will I say handout. Yeah, with a little handout on my exam, all my study materials, and so that it can be of great use to you guys, because I know how difficult it was for me to get this exam preparation material. So I will pull them. I have them already. I will try to bring them out together and pull them together so that in case anyone wants them, they can have access to them, but not for free. Oh. Yeah, of course, not for free. Anything which is given for free is not always regarded with value. Yeah, so there will be a little cost to that, just a little, of course. Yeah, so that is it. So on the exam day, I motivated myself to the brim. I was super motivated. I read all my motivational words. I did my prayers. Of course, I've been praying. I did my prayers. I went to the exam center 1 hour early. Yeah, I went there. I got my mind, my brain, my body, my spirit to adapt to the area, to just see the area, to just feel the place. Yeah, since I was very early, some people actually were writing before me, and I was just like, oh, you're writing for their, like, just, yeah, just freeing myself, asking them, what are you writing? Oh, this one will tell me I'm taking the DHA exam as a lab technician. This one will tell me I'm taking the DHA exam as a pharmacist. I'm taking the DHA exam as a midwife, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. I was just like, oh, okay. Okay, all that was just to remove any form of anxiety in me. Yeah, I am not alone on this journey. I know that so many other people are taking this exam, so it's not a strange thing. Yeah, the fact that no African is at the center with me, it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that I'm alone. There are other people with me and all that. So that is it. Yeah, I was the only African at the center, and that is not strange. Yeah, so when it was my turn to go into the hall, they have to do proper screening. Yeah, they have to screen you. You no need to go with any pen, pencil, or writing material, because it is a computer-based exam. Everything is on the system. It is so organized. You just need to click the answers and submit. That is it. So they have to screen you. You have to go with your passport. You have to go with your exam confirmation booking, which is very important. Don't forget that. So they will screen you, make sure you have no instrument, nothing, nothing, even the wristwatch, even your jewelries, you have to take them off. Yeah. So when you sit on your system. So when my exam was about to start and I was already sitting at the system, I was just like, God help me. God help me. A little bit of anxiety was coming, and I was like, it is well, maybe you got this, you got this already. Just, you got this. You cannot even turn left because it is just a block space. If you turn left, you will see only a wall. You turn right, you will see only a wall. But there are so many people in the room, actually in the hall with you, but you can't see them like that. Everyone is so focused on their system. So they will open the system and the setting will be there already. DHA exam, your name, your center, your code, and everything. So you don't have to type your name or anything. Everything is set already for you. All you just need to do is to click the answers and submit. Yeah. At the beginning of the exam, you have the instructions. They will give you the instructions. If you want to spend your time reading instruction, it is counted as part of your exam time. And that is one of the things I will tell you. Don't spend your time reading those instructions. Seriously, just know that this exam is computer based. You have to choose one question. You have this number of questions to answer within 155 minutes. You have 150 questions to answer. So the more you're wasting time reading at those instructions, just know your time is going. And that is one of the mistakes I made. I was like, don't start answering exam without reading the instructions. I went through my instructions, read. That is how my time was going. Yeah, because once you've clicked start, your time start reading from there. So if you have start exam and you're busy reading instructions, that is your cup of tea. Yeah. So, and you have to be as fast as possible, guys. This is not a joking thing. This is one of the challenges. Yeah, I didn't mention that, but I'm mentioning it now. This is one of the challenges you go through. I went through actually during this exam, and I'm here to tell you so you don't go through it. Time consciousness. Yeah, there is no time for you to think about what if I fail this exam or what if I don't fail this exam. It is time for you to, it is time for action. Yeah, you don't have to be carried away by anything. You just have to focus on your questions and reason them very fast. Don't dwell on any question for too long. What you don't know, you don't know. Yeah, what you don't know, you don't know. What you know, you know. And you keep going down. Yeah. So I was taking my time. I can say the first 70 questions, I actually took my time to answer them because I just wanted to be sure that, yeah, within these first 70 questions, at least I should try and have all the 70. So I was taking my time. After I look at my time, I was like, what? Then I started going so fast. But the good thing is that I actually finished the exam. I actually finished my questions. Yeah. Even the questions that I did not know the answer, I just have to tick something because I know by the Spirit of God, I had to tick something. I was just like, God, Holy Spirit, I tick something. Yeah, don't leave a question unattempted. Try. Just tick what, if you don't know at all the answer, if you can't even use your brain to reason, if it is not within your reasoning capacity, just tick anything. Just by the Spirit, by your good spirit, just tick something. It might be correct. Yeah, it might be correct. So I tried to answer all my questions and I did, and I didn't even press submit because I was battling with time. Once your time is over, your system shuts down. So before I knew, my system just shut down. You have come to the end of this exam. I was like, what? I was like, what? Because I wanted to go back to some questions again to start thinking if this my answer really makes sense, but there was no time. They don't give you the luxury of time to like go and be thinking about anything. That is it for that. So in all, I would say the DHA exam is not difficult. With proper preparation, with the right study material, with the right mindset, we all can make it, okay? So don't be scared to take the exam. Don't be so anxious. I am already telling you, just have good study material, the right mindset, be focused, know why you want to get the exam, and that is it. You will have it at the first attempt. You will have it. Yeah. So if you have watched this video up to this time, I would just want you to subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that once I am posting upcoming videos, you'll always be the first to watch them. Like this video, share this video to anyone that is preparing, or that is a nurse, or that is preparing for any exam or the DHA exam. Share this video to them. It will be of great help, okay? So if you're preparing for your DHA exam, be affirmed you have passed it. In case you have any other doubt, any other questions, any other thing you want me to talk about in this area of DHA exam, please use the comment section, okay? Use the comment section. Let's discuss more. If you have written the exam before, please, how was your experience? Was it challenging? How was it? We also want to learn from each other, okay? And those who are still planning to write this exam, I wish you guys the best. I wish you the best in your journey, and I know definitely after watching this video, you're going to make it. So, bye guys.